Hello everyone, Annoyed Tortoise here. A lot of you have seen my original video on the basement skip in Deku Tree, but a handful of you have said you've tried this trick and have been unable to get it, and I can relate. I've had that same problem, and since I've made that video, I've learned a couple extra visual cues that really helped with nailing it and getting it to be 100% consistent. So I just wanted to share those with you. So, first thing we do when we get down into the basement of the Deku Tree, we want to look at this wall, and what we're looking for on the wall is this seam. The seam where the two textures of the walls meet. So this one, and we meet here, and there's like a line that is like kind of off kilt compared to what everything else is. And then I'm also looking for this bean shape in the center of my screen that's to the left of the line, of the seam line. And the bean shape, of course, is covered by the black line. I kind of want to just like walk towards that until we're kind of just walking in place. This is like the first change in the visual cue that I look for. And once I'm walking in place, I just Z-target. And then from here, we want to walk to the right. We want to walk to the right kind of slowly, because once we move past the scene, Link's gonna start moving faster. And we don't want to go too far, so we just kind of slowly go past the seam, and we can stop around there. We don't want to go too far, but we can go like decently far. And from here, I just press A until we're rolling in place here. And once we're here, the next visual cue I have is when Link's head is facing forward, the peak of his hat should be off to the left ever so slightly. And if you have that, then you're standing in the correct position. From here, we want to do full backflips to a standing position, which is important. If Link is injured, he'll be like leaning forward, and that won't give you the same distance as if you're in a standing position. Same thing's true if you go too fast and Link isn't standing up all the way. It will also throw you off. So you want to make sure that Link's in a standing position. So we're doing two backflips. That was the first one and the second one. And from here, we do a side hop to the right, and we kind of collide with the wall, and it shunts us forward into another position, which is also correct. That's what we're looking for. And then from here, we do a side hop to the left, and from here, we can just let go of our Z button and C up. Now, we still have the same issue of a visual cue that we're looking for. We use this beam on the ceiling, and we're looking at where the sword is on the sword button. Now, in the previous iteration of Ocarina of Time Randomizer, we didn't commonly use a sword in this section, but since Season 4, a sword's required for the Deku Tree, and I think the visual cue is a little bit harder, but I'll show you what I'm looking for. We have the beam coming down here from the ceiling, and if you look at it, there's like a light part that's coming down at like an angle. I guess it'd be more at like this angle. And then there's like a slight black line looking at the ceiling pillar that kind of comes off on a curve. Kind of like that. And what you want to do is have your sword slightly overlap that black line. Slightly overlap it. It's not pixel perfect, but it's also, there's only like a handful of pixels that will work. I might have had it there actually. No, this is optimal. So the other visual cue, once I have this in, I actually look over to where my Deku nut is on the C down button, and you'll see like that black line that's kind of like squiggling up towards it. If it's around that position on the black line compared to the Deku nut, you're in the correct position. So from here, we want to just press A to return, hold down our Z trigger again, and then just press A to roll forward once. And then from here, we can press start, hold forward, and then press start and start mashing A. And that will get you across 100% of the time. So there's a couple extra steps have really helped me a lot with being able to do this all the time, and I hope it helps you guys too. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.